Aboru Aboye. Divine greetings to you all. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Today's topic is appeasing your head, but what to do when you don't have a lot of money, and some things you can do at home before you get the money to get to a priest, a priest or a priestess to appease to bless your spirit, to bless your Ori. There are some basic things you can use to pay respects to your Ori before you have the money to be able to do the proper sacrifice or offerings to your Ori. So I have some basic items here that very inexpensive. You have a coconut. I like this white coconut because it has more water. So this is just for the purpose of practice. This is a white coconut. Has a lot of water in it. Here is Ori, which is shea butter. Try to get the unrefined, unprocessed shea butter. This is from Nigeria. But you can get, if it's white, it's a very processed shea butter. Most times original shea butter is yellow. And then this is honey. This is natural, raw, unfiltered honey. And these are just cowrie shells to do your basic reading. If you're a water child, anybody can use these cowries to divine, to ask questions. It's just basic readings. It's something that anyone can learn. And here I have this dummy head right here. My son, my little boy, he bit the bottom off, so please just don't worry about that. But for the purpose of this, I have drawn a circle right here. Most times, your third eye is right here in front. I won't say most times, all the time. Like when you see spiritually, it's right here. And this is the same place that most priests or priestesses will touch when they do Ori Bibo. They touch this place with the item that they're giving your Ori because they don't really want to access this point. But this is where your crown chakra is. Your crown chakra is here. Yoruba will call this place Awuje. When you just have a little baby, you see that this part of the head is usually it's like a heartbeat. You see it, you see it throbbing up and down, up and down. This part of the head is a very sensitive part. This is your crown chakra. This is what you learn in Buddhism and in Hinduism. They teach the 7 chakra system of the body, where you have spiritual centers. The spiritual centers that you connect with your aura and connect with the divine. So this is your third eye. This is where you would see visions from. But this is a place in Yoruba spirituality. You would see that this is a part that most priests will touch with the item when they're trying to bori for you. And this part right here is actually the crown chakra. This is your connection to the divine. It sits in here, in your head, your crown. That's why most times they'll tell you you're wearing a crown, your glory, everything. Like, it sits right here. Right here. This is your third eye. This is your crown chakra. So when you want to do a quick offering to your head, most times it's very respectful for you to not have, for us ladies, to not have anything in your hair. Like, just remove if you're wearing a wig, you're wearing braids, or you're wearing something on your hair, just remove your hair and try to access that point Try to access, if you're doing it yourself, you don't want people, this is a very sensitive area. I really wouldn't even recommend you allowing too many people touch your crown chakra unless you're very comfortable with that person. But try not to let too many people touch this part of your head. This is a very sensitive, this is like where your personal God lives. So you want to try to be careful with people touching your head. In general, there's some people that just don't let people touch their head, and that's the reason why. It's because it's a very sensitive part, and you're giving people access to your energy. So when you're trying to do like a quick appeasement, what I would recommend is like for yourself, it's not, you can never take over, doing the work of a priest, but this is just to kind of like energize your spirit before you are able to get the money to do like a proper Ori Bibo by a priest or priestess. Just offer something as Ori. So maybe if you can get all these three, that's fine. If it's just one item, that's fine. You can get any one of these. These are just different items. So if you were to use a coconut, this is literally like $2 or $3 at the store. Maybe some places $4. You would just open the third eye. The coconut has 3 eyes. You open it, and then you would pour the water, like you would pray into the coconut and touch your head. Like you would touch your head and like with both your hands, like so. You touch your head, and then you speak to your head, massage your head, and all that good stuff. And then you would speak into the coconut, speak to your head, ask for divine blessings, for favor, for peace, for calmness. Like ask for the things that you would like your Ori to like accept, the type of praise you feel led to say to your spirit. Then once you're done, you take the coconut. And then try to do this outside, maybe early in the morning, very early in the morning before the sun is up. You pour this on your head if you can, but try to do it outside so the coconut water drips on the grass. It drips on the grass and on the ground, but don't do it in your house. Try to do it so you're connecting your spirit with the spirit of the land, and do it barefoot if you could. Like stand outside where there's grass or where there's sand or something like earth, and pour it all over your head and just keep praying to yourself. Pray to your Ori. All right, so that's one way to do it. The other way, if you don't want to pour it on your head, then just say the offering and just go dispose of the water on the land. That's another way to do it. Or you can just take a drop and just, put a drop of it on your head. Okay, and then the rest just dispose of the juice on the floor, like on the ground. So the second thing is maybe you take a piece, you spray to this shea butter. It's soft. It signifies peace. It signifies abundance. It signifies prosperity. So you just take a piece of it after you've prayed, and you can just put a little bit of it on your crown. Put a little bit of it on your crown and pray to yourself. Ask for your Ori to be at peace, to bring in prosperity, to bring in open doors, to let things be easy for you, So that's if you were to use this. And then the last item that you can possibly use is honey, any type of honey. You take a little bit of honey. So all these things, you're not taking too much of it. You just take a little bit. You present all these things. You present it to your Ori. You talk to it. You tell it, I'm giving you this. I'm offering you this, and so on and so forth. And then take a little bit of it, and then you can rub it just a little bit, not too much, on your crown. Rub it on your crown and just speak to your Ori. And then when you're done, you say Ashe, and then if you want to really know if your Ori accepted it, so you just kind of cast these to just know. So this is a balanced yes answer. So this is a balanced yes answer, and this is a no. This means no. This means everything down means no. But this is a balanced yes. So if your calories go this, then you know that yes, what you did was acceptable. All right, Ariel, I'll try to do something else about this soon. All right, guys.